Hello there. I thought I'd make a video for my Glock 20 here. Seen several online and just want to show you what I have on mine, and also a thing or two about something that hasn't been discussed regarding the Glock 20. Well, I usually take this with me when I go hiking out in the mountains or when I go make woods, and always have at my side here in case something bad happens or some creature comes rolling up on me. Anyways, first thing I would like to talk about is the True Glow tritium sights. These sights are pretty nice. Been looking at it for a while and got a great deal on this one and took the dive for it. The fiber optic tube there, during the day it really pops. It's probably one of the best I've seen as far as sights go. A lot of people say it's not durable, but it looks pretty durable to me. It's made out of metal with the fiber optic rod going through it. This is also the tritium model. So there's, at night it glows. I like it a lot, especially at night. It seems to be a lot brighter than my Glock 30's stock Trijicon night sights that they have on there. It might be just due to age or something I see. Anyways, also wanted to show you guys it's cleared. Nothing in there, nothing in the tube. Very nice handgun. Really nice power to it too. I wanted to get an aftermarket barrel for it too, so I can go have a little bit more stability when I'm shooting my reloads. I have to reload with this 10mm cartridge that's hard to get around my area. So if you live in the city, it may be easier to get. I know I have to go 4 to 5 hours away just to get a decent price on some ammo here. Other than that, it seems to be a great gun. Also, I have a decal grip on here, as you guys can see. This is the rubberized version, small, slight thickness to it. This is the SF version, so decal grip probably brings it back up to the regular circumference of the non-SF models. I really don't have a problem. I have decent hands, so I do have the, like I say, the Glock 30, and that's not an SF model, and I don't have a problem with that. At the time I was purchasing this, they only had the SF model in stock, so I didn't see any difference in buying one with or without. If you have smaller hands, it may be a lot easier to grip, but for me it's fine. Also have the extended controls here, the slide release and the mag release. I have that on all my Glocks and makes it a little easier. The extended mag release, when I got it, was very sharp around the edges, so I did sand it down on the corners and made it really a lot more smoother and comfortable. Also did a 25% trigger job on this. Polished all the areas. Also installed a 3.5 pound connector with the NY1 spring, the olive one. Really makes it nice. The brake is really crisp, and the reset is nice too. As you can see, I really like that combination with the 3.5 with the NY1. Next thing I wanted to mention, which I haven't seen anywhere else, is the +2s that they have out for this particular gun. Obviously they don't make the factory Glock versions, so I had to go with the aftermarket company, and the two companies I went with, if you can tell, is Shearer and Pierce. the shears on the left and the shears on the right, and pierces on the left, and they both perform flawlessly. They're very nice, very well made. Only two big differences I see. First big difference is the price. The shear is about $4 each, while the pierce is about $9 each. In my opinion, the $9 is worth it because the design of it is a lot better. The shear seems to be set up like a factory Glock base plate. Has that little insert that goes on the bottom of the spring to retain the base plate in place. And due to that, in my opinion, the distance between the follower and the spring and that base secondary insert, aside from the base plate, reduces the amount of spring, the distance between the follower and that. And when loading up the second round, this is a 15 round, and when you're loading up the 17th round, it's pretty stiff. You got to take a little bit of effort, and then when you're racking the slide, it takes kind of an effort. I still load it up to 17. It's not enough to deter me from loading it up to 17. I know some people say load one less round, but I can handle the strength required to rack the first round on the full mag. For the pierce, it doesn't have that insert on it. It's just a base plate by itself, and I think because of that minute amount of extra distance from the base plate where the spring of the mag actually rests to the follower is a little bit greater than the shear, and because of that, when loading up the 17th round, it seems to be a lot easier. There's no effort in it, and it's really easy to load. I know my Glock 30 and my 19, when I load up the second round on the +2 base plates, it requires a bit of effort like the shear here, and I think because of that, it's it takes the edge over the shear. Another thing I would like to mention is the size of the base plates. Even though this one seems to be a little bit easier to load, it's smaller than the shear. It's a little smaller, and the front portion of the base plate is also flatter on the pierce than the shear. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but if I'm not, I'll eventually learn how to say it right. And if you can see, the distance from the base plate to the bottom is slightly bigger. Same with the one side by side. And I think the way it looks, the ergonomics of when inserted, they almost look identical, but I like the way the shear or the pierce looks better than the shear. Here's what it looks like, and here's the pierce. See that? You can tell the difference in size there. I like the pierce a lot better. I'll probably be getting more of these. It flows a little bit better with the grip and the design of the Glock, in my opinion. So I'll probably be buying more of these. But like I said, both these, they both work flawlessly, no problems with them at all. I do have other mags that don't have the base plates, so I usually keep one of those in there, and then one of the +2s as backup on my side. One or two, depending on where I'm going and what I'm doing for that day. Anyways, I think that's about it. Hopefully you liked the video. If you have any questions, please post them down at the bottom here, and if you would like, subscribe to me up here, and happy shooting.